Ayo, good people, this is your boy one and only PROF underscore KT. This is your boy one and only Prof KT. As you can see by the title, that's what I'm going to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell for next time I drop. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how do you calculate your break-even point. Understanding the break-even point. The break-even point is the moment when your business generates enough revenue to cover all its costs, no profit, no loss. It is one of the most important financial metrics for entrepreneurs, especially in the early stages of planning or growth. Knowing your break-even point tells you the minimum level of sales required to ensure your business can sustain itself. It helps you avoid guesswork, set revenue targets, manage expenses, and price your product or services confidently. If you understand how much you must sell to avoid losses, you can make smarter decisions about expanding, hiring, marketing, and investing in new opportunities. In simple terms, the break-even point is the line between survival and profitability. Identifying your fixed and variable costs. To calculate your break-even point, you first need clarity on two major cost categories: fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed costs are expenses that stay the same regardless of how much you produce or sell. This includes rent, salaries, insurance, software subscription, and loan repayment. Because they do not change with sales volume, they are crucial in determining how much revenue you must generate before you start earning profit. Variable costs, on the other hand, change based on how many units you sell or service you deliver. This includes materials, packaging, shipping, commissions, or direct labor tied to each sale. The more you sell, the higher this cost become. Understanding both types of costs ensure your break-even calculation is accurate, realistic, and reflective of your business model. Without clarity, your pricing and revenue forecast may be completely off balance. Use the break-even formula. Once you have calculated your fixed and variable cost, you can apply the break-even formula. These are two ways to calculate it depending on what makes the most sense for business: break-even in unit or break-even in revenue. Break-even in unit tells how many products you must sell to cover your cost. Break-even point units is equals to fixed cost divided by selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. The difference between selling price and variable cost is called the contribution margin per unit. It represents how much each unit contributes toward covering fixed cost and eventually generating profit. Break-even in revenue tells how much total money you must make from sales to break even. Break-even point revenue is equals to fixed cost divided by contribution margin ratio. The contribution margin ratio is calculated by dividing the contribution margin by the selling price. Both versions helps you understand exactly what level of sales activity is required before your business becomes profitable. Adjust for service-based businesses. Not every business sells physical products. If you run a service-based business, the break-even calculation still applies, only the structure changes slightly. Instead of units, think in terms of billable hours, client projects, or packages. For example, if you charge 500 per hour and your variable cost per hour, such as tool software usage or outsourced work, is 100 rand, it's 100, then you contribute the margin per hour is 400. You then divide the total fixed cost by this amount to see how many hours of work you need to bill each month to break even. Service businesses must also account for utilization rates, the percentage of time that can realistically be billed to clients. Factoring this in gives you a more accurate break-even estimate and helps avoid overestimating your earning capacity. Use your break-even point to make smarter decisions. Once calculated, your break-even point becomes a powerful decision-making tool. You can use it to adjust pricing, explore cost-cutting opportunities, or evaluate new products and services. For For example, if your break-even point seems too high, you might increase your selling price or reduce variable costs throughout bulk purchasing or improving efficiency. If your fixed costs are the problem, you could negotiate constantly, move to a smarter workspace, or delay large expenses. The break-even point also helps you forecast profit by showing how sales beyond the break-even threshold contribute directly to earning. Ultimately, knowing your break-even point helps you operate with confidence, detect calculated risk, and build a more financially resilient business. I hope you enjoyed the video here, and if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for next time I drop.